Hi, I'm Julie, that is Dawn. This is the beginner West Coast swing lesson that we taught at the ranch on the 2nd of August.
We started with a left side pass. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Change your hands, handshake. Let her by. 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. We changed back. 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So stop and go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Sugar. And then a sugar. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And a spinning left side pass. Triple step. Triple step.
That was a lot of stuff, wasn't it? We talked about West Coast swing being a number of different things, but last night we taught a 6-count pattern. So ladies, you started on your right foot, gentlemen, you started on your left, and we stepped 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. For the ladies, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
Gentlemen, we did a left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
So, when we did the left side pass, ladies, we pretended that Matt McConaughey was over in that direction. We always take our first 2 steps directly forward, so we step forward 1, 2. On 3 and 4, we continue to go straight down the line, but because we're looking at Matt, our shoulders are slightly shaped toward Matt, so we stepped 3 and 4, and now looking back at our partner again, 5 and 6. So if Matt is over here, our left side pass is this way, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
Gentlemen, for us, we'll go this way. So Julie's going down line towards you. I'm stepping down the track. I'm getting out of the way. 2. On 3 and 4, she's going by. I do a left, right. Then I step back in with my left, and then we do our triple step, also known as our anchor.
Good, we're going to do it from this direction so you can see the end of what Don is doing.
1, 2, triple step in, triple step. From there, we just did a bunch of hand changes. So Julie's going by. Well, I guess this way is better. Julie's going by. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Handshake. Same pattern. Letting her by again. 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And now, well, can't see that from here. Now, as she goes by, I'm going to change hand.
In the middle, we said change in the middle.
So 1, 2, hand change, triple step.
At this point, we talked a lot about connection. We talked about the lady always offering the man a puppy dog hand and flat wrist if possible. We talked about the gentleman standing with his fingers pointing toward him. And we talked then about compression. We asked you to, actually, we started out with the gentleman having their hands flat towards us, and we took the backs of our fingers to their palms and leaned together slightly. That was called compression. And then we went away and he stopped us with his fingers. So the compression has the back of my fingers on the palms of his hand. Extension has the front of my fingers, or the inside of my fingers, on his fingers. And so there's a slight forward movement and a slight backward movement. We want to be sure that the movements don't happen from the top of our bodies, rather from our centers. So everything that happens because of instruction here that Don gives me about what he'd like me to do. In order to follow it, I pretend to be a Barbie doll. This is our favorite, well, somebody's favorite analogy. I try to keep my hands in front of my shoulders, and then I simply follow my hand. So if you take a look over here, the next piece is, I think, well, maybe not, it's a spinning side pass.
It's, we're doing a stop.
A stop and go.
So I'm stepping back 1, 2, and I told the gentlemen to step onto their left foot, but keep their palm by their buttons.
Okay.
3 and 4, we're sending her back, there's fall through, triple step.
So ladies, be sure that you step forward until he stops you. He may not be leading a stop and go. In our class he was, but there are other things he could be leading.
1, 2, stop and go, triple step. Notice Julie went back to where she began. So from here, we did a normal sugar push, which is basically the same principle. Instead of being on the side, gentlemen, we are facing her, and we're using our palms. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Notice our hands weren't up, they weren't too low. They are basically at her center strike zone.
The way we expressed it was, your hand should be below the elbow of the lady who is usually the shortest person. So if you're dancing with the short lady leaders, your hands are gonna have to be pretty low.
From here, we did a
Spinning side pass.
spinning side pass, so it's a 1 torque, triple step, triple step.
We did a bit of discussion about turns. What we said was, and ladies and gentlemen worked on this together, we stepped forward right, we prepped left, which means my left foot, and you'll see this in a minute, is facing straight ahead, but my shoulders are slightly angled, let's say 1 o'clock. We talked about the notion that our weight has to be over the ball of our left foot, and that we turn first and then step. It's a two-part deal. So turn and step back. Facing you, we stepped forward, prep. You see how my shoulders and my hips are angled this way, but my toe is still facing you. Weight is over the ball of my foot. You shouldn't do this, but you could pick your foot up, turn, and step back. So we don't want anybody to be doing this or to be doing this. That's the first step of the triple step. The second step is even trickier, probably the only tricky one, and I'm going to do it sideways so you can see what happens. We step forward, forward, back. Now we're going to be going from a back position, turning around to get to the front position. It will look like this. The problem is that when I am stepping back, the weight automatically goes over the heel of my foot. And if the weight is on the heel of my foot, my turn is not going to be very graceful or very effective. So when we take the second part of that triple step turn, 1, 2, 3, next step is and, my weight is going to stay over the ball of my foot. I'm going to try really hard not to get it over my heel. I'm going to turn and then step forward. This is and. Another half turn, this is the easy kind. Here's 4, and then we step 5 and 6. And what you noticed was that my knees are soft. You noticed that I'm turning over the balls of my feet, and you notice that I was taking very small steps. Those are all things that are going to make your turn successful.
So again, gentlemen, our footwork, we're doing the 1, 2, we're getting underway. So 1 just going down. On 2, we're torquing, meaning we're adjusting so that Julie can turn. I guess this way would be better, so you can see that. So Julie's going down. 1, 2, that's going to go 3, overhead 4, and I'm gently laying it down. Triple step. So the whole thing again in sequence was a left side pass. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Letter 5. Oh, change hands. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Change
5,
in the
and
middle.
6. Change. 3 and 4. Stop and go next. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. We had a sugar, and then a spinning side pass. Walk, walk, spin, 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 triple step, and we're done.
Thank you so much for coming. We will see you in 3 weeks on the
With-
23rd with 2 steps.